Rook, Efka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
Hey, what's shaping?
No one says, what's shaping anymore?
I thought it was a dwarf thing.
Yeah, if you lived in Orzammar 20 years ago.
Wow, just trying to be nice, and what do I get? Sass.
Aw, well, I appreciate it. And I'm doing okay. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
Or you just get used to not having all the answers.
At least we don't have to get used to it alone. Huh? I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then you were there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You needed a little push, but this battle was yours. You fought and you won.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some Titan, but just Lace Harding. And you believed in me. Enough to risk everything. I'll never forget that, so don't you forget it either.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
You can't trust Solus. He manipulates people.
But isn't that itself sad? We go to him with open hands, and all he can think about is how to use us. How lonely must that be?
He's planning to kill thousands. He's beyond help, Harding.
Varric tried to talk sense into him. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, but part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means you could have given up on me.
Not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
Like I said before, Bellara, we stop Syrian however we have to.
The resonance just happened. We might still be able to stop them.
Might isn't good enough.
If we catch them early enough, before they've had a chance to align the crystals.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know.
You need me for a fight, just say that.
Is Martin staying here?
Rook, good to see you. All right, see you next time.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the Blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
Great. Figures. So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here, in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the Blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean... Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
So we kill this eruption. It can die, right?
That's the hope. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the Blight and it gets attacked, then the Blight around Lavendale might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere. And spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their Blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
I'll make sure the whole thing burns.
Good.
The blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the waters, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Trouble scouted.
Nice move.
Making the rest of us look bad, Brooke.
I don't have a good feeling about this place.
Then we're all on edge together.
A barrier. I bet the eruption's on the other side. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
Cloud fighting on dark spots.
Got us at range. Watch it.
Fine. Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Ready when you are.
A tendril. It's attached over there.
The ledge. Vantage point for taking out the tendrils.
A ballista.
Well, that could be handy.
We're through.
And something awful is waiting past the gate. Here goes nothing.
What is... Is that the Blight eruption?
Then heedeth.
The Dark Spawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go.
Watch your right.
We can do this!
This is it. Let's get that eruption. All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up. All right. Time to destroy this thing.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you.
Ah, Rook. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
Bad. But it's gone.
Seems to be. At least this one. When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Tough little things.
Yeah, there's something special. We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until their calling, at least.
So the Wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but FK and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
If new threats turn up, we'll kick their ass.
That's perfect.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
The wetlands are still blighted.
And it won't get better quickly. I still like the flowers, though.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back...
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But these flowers, they made it back.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight. It's possible.
There were flowers at Lucanus's villa. He might appreciate these.
The blight's retreating. The ward...
Let's get you ready. All set?
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clear.
Lorelei, everything good?
Same as always. See anything you like? Come back soon. We'll have more.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clear before trouble hit.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. And besides, I have news. And every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
The damn Venatori up to no good again?
What else? The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now. How well do you know Maevaris?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long. There's Dorian.
There's Lenos' associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings. See if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it. Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and this map. The bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain. Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Got us in the distance. That's got it. The gods.
Need to go again.
Let's go again. Well, that's done.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out! That this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Nice move, Rook.
More blights in the way. That did it. We can get through.
More? We don't need more darkspawn.
Under fire. That's one for us.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I've mentioned that.
Still blocked. There's another boil somewhere. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! You think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
I don't know. But I do think you won.
The Shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not trying to blight it.
Nice hit, Rook.
That you remain standing is an affront.
That's one less corrupt Templar in Mathis.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find.
Let's do this again.
The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. These star charts predict an eclipse. To make magic stronger.
A ritual strengthened by an eclipse. That's what the gods are planning.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
Let's head back to the Shadow Dragons.
Did you see the headline?
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on. Now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
You're talking politics when the gods are still a problem.
Do you not think attacking the cult support in Minrathous weakens the gods? Every attack must be followed by another. Any advantage must be exploited from all angles.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious me. If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No. We have to do this in the open.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the...
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light.
May, the Imperium's politics...
Enough. We're not... Rook, you have been instrumental in... Which strategy do you prefer?
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right.
Grand news about Lenos.
Lenos got what he deserved.
Makes you smile, doesn't?
Lenos made my life miserable.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once kept... But I didn't know that, Lenos. And... still. I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
Any course of action is better than sitting around.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What if we pick the wrong person?
They both care. They'll both try their best. With your help, we've come further than we have in years.
And that's just fancy talk.
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day. Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You're the famed detective.
This isn't a murder.
Politics is murder.
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated. Dorian Pavus is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies... But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium.
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone. All of us are behind you. The Shadow Dragons, the city, her people.
It will take all of them to overcome the risen gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need me to tell them. I can, however, show them how to fight. Gods, cults, evil magisters, nothing will stand in our way of forging a new Tevinter.
ready to help out. Whenever you need me, I mean. Do you feel that?
It's like something's tugging at my whole body.
Ritual's already started. We don't have much time.
We stop them. Here and now. We can't let them hurt anyone else.
I know. I guess deep down, I thought maybe he'd listened. But he didn't. Let's go stop my brother.
Just imagine. Tens of thousands of elves used to walk these streets.
It must have been something to see.
The seat of the Elvenon Empire. Until it was all destroyed by Tevinter Magisters and their blood magic.
So what is that feeling?
The tearing apart one?
That'd be it?
It's you being, well, torn apart. Just really slowly.
Ah. Right.
Okay, I was expecting a bridge here.
So, what now?
Do you see those lyrium reserves by that opening? There should be matching anchors on our side. Let's try linking them.
Let's give it a try.
Seen ruins this intact. Calling them ruins is even a bit of a stretch.
Wild magic is like wild weather. It can flatten the building next door and leave you completely untouched. That's what makes it dangerous. It's unpredictable. The feeling's strongest here.
Maybe it's being caused by that crystal over there.
I think you're right. Let's check it out. The feeling's strongest here. That hum means this thing is amplifying the magic, sending the ritual over a wider area. Destroying this will buy us time. Or it should.
When we get to the center of this ritual, Alara, I only see one way this ends.
Right. Doesn't look like Syrian's changing his mind.
We gave him a chance. He didn't take it. Now, we save everyone else. We need to get moving.
Right, okay. Be ready. This is gonna attract some attention. Comes the first wave.
First wave? So there's gonna be a second?
When hasn't there been a second wave?
Sometimes there's... I mean... Okay, fine.
Amazing, Rook. Taking up some range. Righto. On to you. Range incoming.
Still alive? Still alive.
Ranged incoming. That one, that one. That's road for ya. Right on him. I'm ready. Finish it. Is that the last? Of 'em? Righto, say. see a way out of this room.
So we're trapped.
Well, temporarily. Let's disable this crystal and see what happens next. Oh, okay. The feeling's almost gone.
That's good, right? Ritual stopped?
No, it's still going, but we slowed it down and bought ourselves a little time.
Then let's use that time well. Demons!
Let's deal with them and keep moving. You bet! Probably won't be. It'll get worse as we get closer to the ritual.
How do you know?
I don't. Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
What does Anaris want? Besides a whole bunch of demons, I mean.
I don't know. He seemed pretty focused on his current form. He can't do much without a physical body, so best guess.
Is it just me? Or is that tingling sensation starting to get a lot stronger?
Not just you, which feels like a bad sign.
The magic's starting to change our own resonance. Align it to the rituals.
And that means?
That we'd better hurry. Okay, I think it's like the bridge again. You need to link the anchors.
Should be easy enough.
That sounds easy, I hope.
I wonder if there's something on the other wall we could aim the beam at. The wall opposite the door, I mean. Extend that bridge, then we can knock down that ladder. Should help us solve this puzzle and get to Anaris. Okay, it's not just about linking two anchors. You need to link the right two anchors.
Okay, got it.
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
What do you mean, creepy?
Arlathan usually feels like, well, like it's sleeping. But this place feels dead. Like someone wanted it wiped clean.
Definitely creepy. Yes.
That did it. Come on. They should be right ahead. They're right through here. Syrian and Inaris. Time to stop them, no matter what. Okay. Let's do this.
Well, well, the little lost lamb. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Melara! I told you to stay away!
I can't, Syrian. Not when it comes to you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
Would you have stayed away if you were her?
You made this happen, Syrian. All of it.
Damn it, Melara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment. Soon they shall win as well as Myra. Now, I shall make you finish the ritual, Syrian. Wait, something's wrong. This is not...
Wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Syrian? Is that... what happened?
Ivor Siobhan.
Okay. Glad I don't have to kill.
Right. Inaris was arrogant, confident. Figured, so I did what I could to disrupt it. and hopefully send him back to wherever he came.
But why'd you do it, Syrian?
I followed your heart, and I didn't want to disappoint you.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Betrayed again. How tragic.
No!
How I've missed the smell. The taste of this world. Once I dispose of you and finish, I will have succor in the storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a...
Then come, puling wastrel. Submit, fools! Bow your head to me!
Brooke, you need to break the crystal, or else you can't hurt it.
Working on it. You will kneel! Your brother was a fool.
You don't know anything about my brother.
He was weak, and he suffered for that weakness. A clever trick, but you will not repeat it. Fall beneath the tide.
There's a lot of demons.
We've got this. Probably.
Cease your struggle. Your lives belong to me.
Not gonna happen.
You are impure. You deny your glorious heritage. I've never trusted a weakling like your brother. I will do this myself. I am your nightmares made flesh.
You're a second-tier loser.
What? Impossible!
He's on the road. Hit him hard. He's weak. We can do this. On your right.
No, I will not go back. You will not send me. I must escape. It's I.
Syrian.
Is it over?
We beat him. Now hush.
No. I had my second chance.
I can't.
I'm sorry for... Rook.
I wish it hadn't.
I made these choices.
What is it?
Can you stay with me?
Yeah.